Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nye, and this is Slay the Renee Way. In today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you 30 different ways that I personally like to stay productive and things that I do to get out of that slump, unmotivated, lazy feeling, or just when I'm not in the mood to do anything at all. So these are 30 different things that I hope will inspire you to be more productive during your day and to help you get out of that unmotivated slump type of feeling that we all go through. So since this list is tailored to what I personally do, all of these things on this list may or may not resonate with you, and if they don't, that's totally okay. But if they do, make sure that you comment down below and let me know if these things were helpful for you guys. Today is Tuesday, July 11th, and I'm having one of those days where yesterday was a little bit longer. I stayed up a lot later than I wanted to last night, and I'm tired. So the original video that I had planned to film, scratch that. And so now I'm having kind of like a reset type of day, and in the process of doing that, I decided I would share with you guys what I like to do to reset and get back on track when I'm feeling unmotivated and just not having a great day. So let's jump right into this video. If you're excited for this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I have made a list on my phone, and I'm going to be going directly through my list and sharing with you guys one by one what I like to do to maintain productivity and just habits that I do to just make sure that I'm not procrastinating too much, because I am one to procrastinate. So let's start with number one. Number one for me is a clean space equals a clean mind. And I'm one of those people where I feel like the environment around me actually affects the way that my mind works. So if I'm in a cluttered space, or if I'm in a space that's not really clean, or like if it's just not a vibe, then I can't really pick up a vibe. I have bad energy when I'm in a space that doesn't feel good energetically. So one of the things that I really like to do is make sure that I tidy up my space and light a candle, you know, put something relaxing on the TV, play some music or something like that. But the main point of this one is that a clean space equals a clear mind. Like I said, I truly do believe that it's harder for me to focus when the environment around me is just not tidy. So I just want it to be clean. Okay, I'm just one of those people that I need it to be clean, even a mess, okay? Because if it's a mess out here, it's a mess up here. That's just how I think. So number one is so. Number two on my list is having a nutritious meal, a healthier snack, or something that is healthy going into my body. That, like eating junk food, eating chips, eating candy, chocolate, sugar, ice cream, and things like that, when you're already not motivated, you're in one of those moods that doesn't feel very positive. Put something healthy into your body. It could be vegetables. It could be just a really good home-cooked meal. It could be some fruit. Those type of things are going to help positively lift your mood naturally, okay? So for me, what that means is I will go to the fridge and I will check to see if we have any fruits, and the second that I put something nutritious and healthy in my body, I automatically go back up. So if I'm feeling sluggish, or if it's one of those TMI, but if you're on your cycle or something like that and you're already feeling like groggy in your body and tired and just sluggish, putting something healthy and nutritious in your body will give you a natural boost of energy. And yeah, I just think that goes without saying that when you put healthy things in your body, obviously your mind will go to a healthier place, which will mean you can be more productive, get out of your slump, get out the bed, and start doing something with your life. Now, that's not to say that when you are on your cycle or when you are in the best of moods that you can't have your ice cream, chips, and sodas. I'm saying every day, that's not the way, okay? Try to get something healthy and nutritious in your body every single day if you can. And on those days where you're not feeling up to it, it's okay. That's number two. And let's move on to number three, which goes into it pretty easily. Drinking some water. Always keep some water with me. Even if it's not my favorite brand of water, just have some sort of water. Some spring water is key, okay? A lot of us forget when we're like too busy scrolling on our phone, or like we're busy with work or taking care of our kids and things like that. Keep a water bottle with you, okay? Just drink. Consistently drink your water, okay? Okay, we're moving on along. Now we're on to number four, which is to have a schedule. Virgo things, Virgo things, Virgo things. Comment down below if you can relate to this. Having a schedule or some sort of itinerary to keep your days on track, to make sure that you don't get distracted and start losing focus over things. This really helps boost my productivity. And with the scheduling, having like a list, a to-do list, for example, a list where you can check things off as you complete them. I think first of all, it's visually enticing. It makes me feel motivated to continue checking things off my list. I don't know, I'm one to like to see when I start a project or something and I have it set and written out, and when it's completed. I love to see the completed project or finished results of anything that I do. So when I try to make a list, that really helps me to get through my day and stay motivated to continue working through my day, because I want to see all these items on my list checked off. Especially as an entrepreneur, when there's so many different tasks that you have to complete, I just think that having a schedule, just having a schedule to start your day, what you need to get done, and in what order, what times, or however you want to do your scheduling. However you do it, it's organization, and organization saves us from stress and anxiety and being overburdened with the tasks that we have to get done. So I don't know, I'm a scheduler girl, and if I can, I will try to make a to-do list to keep alongside my schedule, and it just, I don't know, it works for me. So now let's go on to number 5. Number 5 is journaling your emotions. This may or may not work for everybody, but having a safe space or having somewhere that you can release your emotions in a positive way instead of yelling or fighting or, you know, just negative things. Having a safe space where you can talk about what you're actually feeling and not feel judged or not feel misunderstood and things like that, or shushed. That was something that really helped me, and I've been doing that since middle school, probably 13 years old. I've been journaling, and I still journal to this day, just so that everything that's in your mind you can actually process in a more effective way. It's kind of like, I call it like my therapy with myself, because I may not have all the solutions to the problems that I have, but I can actually talk to myself through a certain problem and understand where that emotion came from. Why do I have this emotion, and how do I get over it and not sit in it for too long, right? So yeah, journaling is something that works for me. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but comment down below and let me know if you guys also have journaled before, and if that was a positive and helpful experience for you. Ooh, we're getting to the good stuff, y'all. Okay, so number 6 is social media detox. The majority of the world is on social media non-stop, but with that, you're taking away time from your real life by scrolling and just looking at what other people have going on all the time. It can kind of cloud your own thought process. Everyone's on social media spilling their opinions, their thoughts, their experiences, and showcasing what their life in their world is like. Sometimes it's best to just take a step back from all that and live in your world. Take a second to go back to your world and actually live in it. Okay, we keep our phones on us all day, but we can't live in our phone. What is going on in your real world that you're trying to escape from? Because that's pretty much what it is. It's not only a distraction, but we're trying to escape our reality and jump into someone else's reality, and that's just not healthy all the time. So take a week off of social media, even if you just have to take a day, y'all. 24 hours with no social media is very impactful. I think the best time to get off of social media is when you start like comparing your life to someone else's, or comparing your experiences, your relationships, your journeys, and your dreams to someone else's. Constantly comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel. It's time to take a break, because I'm one of those people that can scroll on my phone for hours if I let myself do it. So this is a mental note to myself as well, to take a social media detox. Those are some of the things that I recommend doing: social media detoxing and getting back into your real world, girl. What's going on in your life? What is going on in your day-to-day life? Stay off of social media for a week or a day and let me know how it helps you mentally. Alright, so moving on to number 7, move your body daily. I'm still working on this, but something that I definitely will do is at least stretch. Even if I don't get out and do any exercise, because I truthfully don't really exercise, but stretching or like doing yoga, those are things that I try to keep up with daily to make sure that I'm getting some sort of blood flowing and circulating through my body. Also, even if that means taking a walk, like I said, stretching, doing yoga, even if you go to the gym, whatever you have to do to move your body every day, get up and move, okay? This is your reminder to get up and move your body. Okay, so with the moving your body daily, number 8 is try and leave the house when you can and get some sun. To really stay in my house every single day. I do not get outside unless I'm noticing that I'm lacking some sort of vitamin D. I have to soak up some sun, breathe in the air, touch the grass, you know, get connected with nature. I'm telling you, one day outside or a couple hours outside will refresh you and just rejuvenate you and get you going back again. So try and leave the house every day if you can. If not, just try to make a mental note of when you feel like you need some more sun in your life. The sun heals me and the moon fills me. So I just love how the sun, as soon as I feel like the sun is on me, I can literally, I don't know, I can just feel like my body coming back to life. I feel like a plant. When I get outside in the sun and I drink some water, I'm sitting up to get outside and get some sun. But anyway, let's move on to number 9, which is do something creative and fun. For me, this leads to like either painting, I like to sketch a lot, I also will color in like a coloring book that has all sorts of designs in it, and I just sit there and color for like an hour or so. This is so relaxing to me. It distracts me from what I have to do, so sometimes I try to take a mental break, literally give myself a mental break, escape my mind, and go into coloring, doing something artistic, creative, and fun. Also, me and my daughter like to play board games, video games. We like to play card games. She'll bring me some cards. We'll start playing Uno. We'll start playing Connect 4 or chess or something like that. These are things that really, really help me when I feel like I could use a pick-me-up. So if you don't like doing any painting or artistic things, just try to go hang out with your friends or do something fun for yourself and see how that changes your mood. Okay, so with that, number 11 is sometimes I will scroll on Pinterest, and sometimes scrolling on Pinterest can feel different than scrolling on another social media app, because Pinterest is so less drama. It's nothing on there but inspiration, pretty pictures, ideas, and anything that you can think of that you like is on Pinterest. So sometimes I will create a board on Pinterest. I will sit there and I will scroll and like gather inspiration and like come up with new ideas of ways that I want to do something, or artistic things that I want to try, new hobbies and things like that. Scrolling on Pinterest is kind of therapeutic for me. So if I found any inspiration lately, go on Pinterest, type in whatever it is that you feel like you want to do, or you want to try, or you want to go, or you want to be, clothes that you want to try, hairstyles you want to try, nail inspiration, ways to make over your space. Any and everything is on Pinterest, and like I said, I feel like it's different from just scrolling a normal social media app. Number 12 is affirmations, listing things that you are grateful for. This is something that you can do, writing it down. Like what I used to do was write down my affirmations on a sticky note, stick them to my mirror, since I know that I'm going to look into my mirror every single day, and I would have a visual reminder of things that I affirm about myself or my life or my job or whatever the case may be. But also listing things that you are grateful for. This is something you can do in your head, like 3 things I'm grateful for today. Today I'm grateful for life. Today I'm grateful for my family. And today I'm grateful for having love within me and surrounding me all day, every day. Those are just something that you can do to remind yourself to take a breath and remind yourself of what your life is and what you have. And sometimes we focus too much on things that we don't have or things that we want to have, and we don't really appreciate and feel grateful for things that we do currently have. So I don't know, that's something that positively impacts my mental health, so try that. And then going into that is number 13, which is meditation. Now, meditation doesn't work for everyone, or everyone doesn't feel like meditation is a good practice, but I guarantee you probably just haven't tried it, and to find a calm space in your mind to just be with yourself, okay? So I like to meditate day to day. I'll try to get at least 5 to 10 minutes in, and I'm working on getting at least 20 minutes in, but you have to carve out that time to take some breaths and sit with yourself for a second. Breathing in and out your nose properly for a couple of minutes is very rejuvenating. I promise you, try it. So going on to number 14, listen to a podcast and some uplifting music. I'm one to listen to a lot of different spiritual music, high frequencies. I like meditation music. Sometimes I'll put on a playlist that matches the mood that I'm in, or I'll listen to a podcast about something that is uplifting at that moment, or something that I'm going through. Just anything to like take your mind off of what's going on at that moment, or especially when I'm cleaning. When I'm cleaning, I love to throw on some good music or a podcast or like a YouTube video or something like that. Okay, so number 15 is to take a bath or go be near the water. I'm a water baby. I really love being in the water, but not only being in the water, just listening to the sounds of the ocean, or listening to water sounds like the rain. Taking intentional baths. I will call them my spiritual baths, but basically what I do is like set the space in a way that feels relaxing to me, whether that be putting some candles, bringing in some herbs, or bringing in my spa bath tray, turning on some nice lights, getting some plants in there, like making it smell good with the incense. Taking an intentional bath is so healing for me, okay? As a matter of fact, talking about this right now is making me want to go and take a bath. So, but number 16 is dedicated self-care day. So this is self-explanatory, you guys. Sometimes it's so easy to take care of the people around us, or to take care of other things in our life. We don't really always take that same amount of time and invest it into ourselves and focus on self-care. Self-care, I have recently had to go back and figure out what self-care was for me, because I learned through someone who cares that sometimes self-care, we look at it as something that looks a certain way or something that someone else has said is self-care, but self-care in its true essence is caring for yourself. So you don't have to follow everyone's template for self-care, because 9 times out of 10 it's really not self-care for yourself. So think about what feels good for you. Think about the things that speak to your inner child and make you feel the happiest and the most joy. Do those things and dedicate time for it. Right now I'm on a schedule where at least 1 time a month I'll do it, or twice a month I'll have a dedicated day where it's just self-care. And that for me is like doing my hair, taking care of my skin, maybe going shopping, getting some good food. I like to color, I like to draw. I also like dancing, so dancing is very self-care for me. But yeah, that's just going to depend on what self-care means to you. So take that into consideration when you're thinking about your self-care. Number 17 is to make your bed every morning. Make your bed every morning to avoid wanting to jump right back into it. It's really easy to be like, oh, my bed is already unmade, let me just jump right back into it. I am one to have a habit of making my bed every single day. It really like making my bed. It's like the first thing I do in the morning. That helps me feel like I've started my day off on a productive note. So this is your reminder to make your bed. We're moving on along. Number 18 is do your daily chores to alleviate stress and burden. This is something that for me, I absolutely have to do. Like, I've noticed that when I don't wash the dishes, for example, after I make dinner at night, because I'm too tired, and I figure, oh, I can just do it in the morning. Girl, when the morning comes and I gotta wash them dishes and then make breakfast again, I be so irritated, so annoyed myself. Like, why didn't you just wash the dishes that took 10 minutes before you went to bed last night? But those are some of the things that you can do to like alleviate the stress and burden on yourself, especially if you know you have something going on the next day that you can already take care of those things the day before, or you know, whatever the case may be. Do your chores every day to put yourself at ease, basically. So number 19 is to remember to date yourself. Oh girl, get dressed up, take yourself out to go get some food, go walk around the park, take yourself to the movies, romanticize your own life. Go pick yourself some flowers, go buy yourself some flowers, go to your favorite coffee shops. However you decide to interpret that, it's up to you, but date yourself. Number 20 is try and learn something new every day. I really like studying, I love reading, I love acquiring new knowledge and skills and applying that information to my day-to-day life. So if this is not something that you're used to doing, increasing your knowledge every single day is a very productive habit. And I don't know, I feel like we should be learning every day. Your phone is in your hand right now. Use your phone to actually do something productive, like learn something. Next is going to be read books. Like I just said, I'm kind of a nerd, so reading books comes naturally to me. But if you're not someone who actually likes to read books, you can actually download a lot of different apps. I know that Audible has some books that you can listen to. There's Kindle is an app that you can download ebooks off of, but read a book. Take some time. Say you're taking your one day off of social media. Something that you can do within that time is to pick up a book that you haven't finished. Okay, next is to invest in your support circle and your friends. So the things that are around you that positively impact your life and encourage you and motivate you, inspire you, invest into those things. If you don't spend enough time with your friends, try to carve out some time to spend with your friends or your partners, your family. And going into the next one is spending time with your pets. I absolutely love my kitten, and I try to spend enough time with her every single day, and it's like quality time. Pets are so positive, and they're just so, I don't know, they're a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie. Having a cat and having a kitten or any pet is a lot of work, but it's something about the energy that they bring to my life. So I do enjoy spending time with my pets. If you have a pet, make sure you spend some time with them. But yeah, spend some time with your pets. And moving on, invest into yourself. Consciously do things for you. So I think we talked about this a little bit when I said, you know, make sure that you dedicate some self-care days, but invest into yourself. So say you want to travel, but you don't have the funds to travel. Have you ever set aside an actual travel budget for yourself? Probably not. Or have you ever wanted to go shopping and you said, well, I don't really have the money for these outfits that I want to buy or things like that. Put aside some money to go shopping. You have to be conscious about wanting to do things for yourself. Girl, this is for me because it's easy for me to be like, I want to do this for you. I want to do that for you. I want to take care. I want to take care of you. I want to take care of you. But when it comes down to me, I have a hard time sometimes. So almost done. Okay, so the next one is to wake up early. Actually, this is something that I did notice actually helps me, because I'm not really a morning person. I prefer to sleep in if I can. If I could every day, I wouldn't wake up till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But if you wake up early and jumpstart your day at like an hour before you normally would, or 2 hours before, I just think that you can get a lot of the things done that you have to do. And getting your day started early means you get to end your day early. And here's something that I love with being an entrepreneur. I set my own schedule, but if I want to go out and hang out or take a vacation or things like that, I can determine how many days I need to wake up early, so I can say I'm going to get off this time and the rest of my day is for whatever I want to do. Okay? So next we have put your phone on do not disturb. This is something that I've never really done before, but because I'm making this list, I decided to add something that I haven't tried to be productive or healthy in a way. And I am one of those people that I will respond to a text message when I get to it and when I feel like it. I will not answer a phone call if I don't feel like it. But sometimes just seeing that urgency of people needing you or contacting you, or like notifications from apps and all these emails, texts, different things like that, I need some of that noise to go away. So I'm trying it right now where I'm putting my phone on do not disturb, just to see how that actually ended their life. Okay, we already talked about this, but decluttering your space is another thing that you can do to be more productive, and it's just a healthy habit. I feel like declutter your space once a week or like once a month. Go through and collect all the things that are no longer useful or beneficial to your life. Trash, old clothes, old shoes, old papers and things like that, old mail pieces. Throw those things away or get rid of them and donate them, so that your space is always able to welcome in new things and more fresh things into your space. Okay, now this one is beautiful, because if you do like to get outside in the sun and you go out for a walk, I'm telling you right now, walking is something that can be so therapeutic if you don't think about, oh, I'm actually just walking aimlessly. Like, yes, get outside and go walk aimlessly, or get in your car and drive somewhere for a few minutes or an hour or so. Turn on your favorite music, put your headphones in, your AirPods in, listen to some music, and just walk or just drive. And last but not least, limit your screen time when you wake up and before bed. So I'm one of those people that as soon as I wake up in the morning, I like to check an email or see if I have any text, or check my YouTube stats and notifications and things like that. But sometimes you're sending yourself into immediate urgency and you're automatically putting yourself into screen times. Your eyes have not even adjusted to the new day and to the sunlight, and you're already on your phone. Or before bed, the last thing you do is send a text message or check the Facebook status or scroll on Instagram or TikTok. Try to limit your screen time. So when you wake up in the morning, I will try to not get on my phone for at least 30 minutes. Same thing before bed, 30 minutes before bed, not be on my phone or on screens, of a healthier mind space, and not constantly taking in other noise and distractions from the outside world. Like, be in your world when you wake up and be in your world when you go to sleep. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to some of my productive habits and lifestyle changes that will help you to have a better day. Or if you did enjoy this video or it resonated with you, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss when I drop another gem. But I'm going to go continue on with my relax and chill day. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Peace.